From the Opubco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. We're back, Barry, after a summer away, and it's time for We Pick 'em. The games are back, too. I'm so excited. We got some good ones to pick. Let's get right to it. How about this Boise State-Michigan State game, Barry, on Friday night? Who you got?
I'm going to go with Michigan State. If it was on Boise's blue field, I would probably take the Boise's. Or if Kellen Moore was back to quarterback, I might take the Boise's. But it's on the green grass of East Lansing. Kellen Moore's gone. So I'm going to go with Michigan State. Be pulling for Boise State, but I think Sparty gets it done.
Yeah, I'm all for Sparty in this one myself. Yeah, Kellen Moore's departure, we were talking before we got started here. No idea who the next Boise State quarterback is. And frankly, it'll probably be somebody pretty good. They tend to have some decent quarterbacks up there. But first game on the road against a good Michigan State defense, no way I'm picking anybody other than Michigan State in this game. All right, another great clash. This one, Clemson versus Auburn, Barry, a neutral site game at the Georgia Dome. Who you taking?
Well, I'm going to take Clemson, although it's a great game. And, it seems like these teams play every year in the Peach Bowl. So here it's now just a preseason game in Atlanta, but I like Clemson. I just think the offense is pretty good. Brent Venables, we'll see how his defense goes. I think Auburn's still rebuilding off the Cam Newton national title. I think Gene Chizik will have that team pretty good by the end of the year, but I think Clemson gets them early.
Yeah, I'm going with Clemson too in this game, and I just think there's more known about Clemson. Man, they were a team, remember, last year that really had things headed in the right direction, and then had all sorts of speed bumps the last month or so of the season, a team that a lot of us thought could potentially be in the conversation for BCS bowls, maybe even national championship at one point. So I think they've got a lot of talent. I'm going Clemson, but again, a traditional rivalry game should be fun right out of the box. All right, the big game of the weekend, Barry, this one on Saturday night at Jerry World down in Arlington, Alabama versus Michigan. Fantastic matchup. Who you got?
Oh, it's a great. I think I'll pick the team with the best fight song. Oh. That doesn't really narrow it down because I love them both. Two great fight songs. Michigan's got the better uniforms. Alabama's got the better coach, but both teams have good uniforms. Both teams have good coaches. Michigan's got the better quarterback, but Alabama's got the better defense. I'm going to take Bama, but what a great game, and I'll be pulling for Denard Robinson. He's been a great player low these many years. He's finally a senior. His chance to really shine on the national stage. But I think Alabama gets it done.
Yeah, I'm going with Alabama too. Defending national champions, hard to pick against them in the opener. I know they're replacing a lot, but still, you gotta like defense at this stage, knowing what's going on. I like their chances a lot better. But yeah, it's gonna be great fun to see Denard Robinson, his speed, his skill against that Alabama defense, which of course is going to be stacked with athletes because it always is. I'm really looking forward to seeing that game. Although I'm going to have to watch it in tape delay. I got stuff to do. That being OSU hosting Savannah State, Barry. That's where I'll be. Who you got in this game? You had to think about it, I know.
I'm going to be serious for a minute. Can I be serious for a minute?
You can try.
There's no way that we could overstate how bad Savannah State is. Nothing against the young lads down in Savannah, but this is the worst college football team you'll ever see on a big stage. They've gone 1-10 the last 2 years in 1AA. They're the New Mexico State of 1AA. And it's not like they've lost a bunch of close games. They've gotten pulverized both years. 400 and something to 112 each year is the point differential. This is a mismatch. If Oklahoma State does not score 100 points, Mike Gundy should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Wow. Well, I picked OSU to win 70-3 or something like that. So obviously I'm picking the Cowboys. I don't know about Nobel Peace Prize, though, Mary. That's stating a lot. I tell you what, if you're going to this game or you're going to watch this game on TV, it's all about Wes Lunt in my mind. What is Wes Lunt going to do in his Cowboy opener, his college opener? Everything past that is kind of irrelevant because Savannah State offensively is not going to be any matchup for the OSU defense. Their defense, they're not going to pose much of a challenge. I'm just curious to see Wes Lunt. That's the bottom line in this game for me.
Well, if he doesn't do great,
8 touchdowns.
Cowboys are in trouble.
9 touchdowns? Ugh. All right, lastly, let's go with the Sooners. That late game on Saturday, Barry, you will be there in the great state of Texas, in El Paso. Who you got in this one?
Well, I got the Sooners, but it's at least an interesting matchup. You go on the road and all kinds of things can happen. The Sooners.
Mike Price can coach some football too.
OU has lost two season openers in the last 7 years against mid-majors, TCU and Brigham Young. Now, neither one of those are anywhere near as bad as UTEP. UTEP's not terrible, but I mean, they're just a sort of a mid-level Conference USA team. The Sooners are way better and should win easily, but you never know what happens on the road. I think the Sooners win going away, but it'll be a good experience for the Sooners to play in a road environment.
Definitely so. I'm going to Oklahoma in this game. They win. But again, things that I'm curious to see. You know, you've got young receivers. What's Trey McTwire do in his first game as a collegian? Does Sterling Shepard play a lot? Do some of these other freshmen play a decent amount? I think there's a lot to watch in this game. But yeah, to me, Barry, the only intrigue is, can you guys hit deadline?
That's going to be tough.
Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere, newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.